Oh my goodness, God bless you, 8 Days of Hope. I don't know what I would do without you.
Hurricane Michael was my worst nightmare. When 8 Days of Hope showed up, they were my greatest blessing.
We were lost. We didn't know what we was gonna do when we seen the destruction of our home and everything that we've lost. 35 years of our lives just destroyed. One day, 8 Days of Hope guys showed up here.
And if the sun's still in the sky, no, I don't mind the heat. I want the dirt on my fingers, the ground beneath my feet.
Whenever I come into these places, I look at all the devastation. I don't get overwhelmed in the sense that I lose hope, but I get very excited because I know that God is about to make an impression, an imprint on the community.
Heartbreaking to have it in such shape like we see it when we first come into town. Pretty devastating.
Want them to be able to recover and to get back to something normal, and you hope that what you're doing is going to be the right thing and it's going to help, and that somehow in it they see the love of Christ.
The rapid response arm of 8 Days of Hope shows up within 72 hours of a disaster. We bring our own tools, we bring our own equipment, we bring our own certified equipment operators, and we're here to show the love of Christ in a very tangible way. It's one thing to tell somebody that you're praying for them, and it's quite another thing to show up in person, to pick up a chainsaw or a muck-out kit and go help them get their lives back into order. And that's what 8 Days of Hope does.
We had an F3 tornado swept through our county, destroyed homes and neighborhoods, and lots of destruction that took place here in our area.
I've lived here all my life, and we've never had flooding this massive and this dangerous.
Everything inside the house had to be tore out, the walls up to 4 feet, and all the floors and subfloors, and that would have been difficult for me. I'm 76 years old and my wife is 76, so.
It's anywhere from floods to tornadoes or whatever it may be. Just trying to give them some kind of peace and closure upon what the disaster that they're actually having to go through.
And if the sun's still in the sky, no, I don't mind the heat. I want the dirt on my fingers, the ground beneath my feet.
We've come and we fellowship with them, we've worked hard, we've done everything out of love for them. It's just showing them the love of God.
We leave them with hope that they can continue on and recover from their disaster.
It was a tremendous relief because I was here trying to figure out what to do, not knowing what to do, and never been through this before. It was a godsend for me.
We might not have any floors, we might not have any walls necessarily, but we're going to have each other, and we're going to have the blessing of 8 Days of Hope being here, taking care of us.
They just cleared out everything that they could get to. The trees, they cut them up and brought them to the front. And the women and the men just worked together, and they were just also gracious, and they were from everywhere.
You're from Wisconsin, you're from Kentucky, our leaders from New Mexico. You come from all around to just give back and be a little bit of God's story through this.
God has called us to be a light in the world, and that's what we get to do in some of the darkest times that homeowners experience. I mean, I've seen so much chaos and so much just despair from homeowners, just not knowing which way to turn or what to do next.
Well, they're getting a lot of work done, but that's not why we come. To see people come from all over the United States with love in their heart. What can we do for you? And that's what it's all about, serving and loving.
I finally decided that it's my turn to get involved and to come down here and do what I can, offer my talents and skills and labor to help somebody else.
I'm only one man, but I mean, a lot of one person can do a lot of work. Come on, don't think that you don't have anything to offer, because there's something for everyone. We need people at the desk, we need people cooking, we need people serving, we need people cleaning, we need people doing laundry.
I've been volunteering with 8 Days of Hope for about 3 years now. I've discovered that there is something for everyone to do. Not only do we serve the people in the area who had storm damage, but we also serve the other volunteers that are here.
When we have a rapid response deployment, we have 2 commercial kitchens that we can deploy so that we're prepared to cook meals for all of our volunteers. There's always a need for volunteers to join our cook team, and we'd love to have you be a part of that.
I've been serving with 8 Days of Hope since 2005, the very first trip. If you're willing to look for a way to serve, God's got something for you here with Rapid Response.
You can be here for as long as you want. You can work as hard as you want. You work at your own pace.
When I come here, my soul is filled. I am blessed by the people that we serve, and it encourages me.
This gives me a tremendous sense of fulfillment that I'm making a difference.
It's not a better thing you can do to help somebody in need.
It's a great experience that you never will forget, and you won't come just once.
And if the sun's still in the sky, no, I don't mind the heat. I want the dirt on my fingers, the ground beneath my feet.